Okay, let's talk about a tough subject. The good, the bad, and the ugly about us, actors. So, what is the good about an actor? We're the most sensitive people in the world. We're probably the most giving people in the world. Very giving, especially when we're successful. And we're also the most relatable people in the world. Something go wrong in the world, we'll be the first one willing to speak up, because that's who we are. We are compassionate people. That's our DNA. You have to be. You're playing human being, emotional human being. You have to understand what the character goes through and all that. So understand all those things. Why wouldn't you be a kind human being? Unless you play evil character. But even playing evil character, I would hope that you don't want to be the evil character. In order to play a great evil character, you gotta be smarter than the evil character. A bigot cannot play himself. If you want to make someone laugh at your bigotry, so it takes somebody who is not a bigot to be able to make fun of what being a bigot is. So, the bad. Don't pay your representative. Yeah, people do that. I mean, you're talking about people working for you for free 90% of the time. Most actors don't work. 0.05 make above $60,000. 0.05. In Los Angeles, is that a living? I don't think so. So it's smart to have a secondary job, a secondary income. Once you are in the game, been in the business for 2 or 3 years, and you have an agent, you're going out and so forth and all that, or you start making money, doesn't hurt to take that money and go into another field that doesn't take you any time and make money off of that so you don't depend on this money all the time. Because you can't live on 60 grand in Los Angeles and be happy. I say 110 grand to say you can live comfortably, right? You know, I have a friend, an old friend once told me saying, hey, Chi, you know, you gotta have money to have class. I said, no, you don't. Why do you have to have money to have class? You wanna ask me to go out for dinner? Sure, I'll go out there. If I have money to pay for my way. But if I don't have money to pay my way, you said, Chi, you wanna go out to dinner? I said, no, I can't, man. That's class. You know, you said, Chi, is it the money? I'll pay for you. You sure? Okay, I'll go out with you. That's class. Nothing unclassy about it. We, the bad, sometimes get our emotion, get the best of us. We become unreasonable. We love drama. And so when drama happens, we let the drama take over. And we become unreasonable. It's like, even like male actors have their period. And they become so unreasonable, you can't talk them down. It's almost like it's smart to shut the phone down for 2 days and then pick up the 3rd day and they're back to normal. No, seriously. I don't mean anything derogatory. I'm talking about male actors here. We're unreasonable because we are always competing all the time and all that. You know, it's so funny. You always go back to your best thing is your first one. My best agent is probably my first agent, who actually really, really care. He said to me, Chi, stop looking at people's contract. They've been doing this for 10 years. So they make more than you, $500 more than you. So just enjoy what you have and leave people's contract alone. You know, that was really, really good advice. Why shouldn't she make more than me? She's 20 years older than I am. She's been in the business 10 years more than I have, or more, who knows? I just got in. But being unreasonable is a dangerous thing. That's the bad. That's how bad we are when we become so unreasonable. You won't accept anything. You won't agree to anything and all that. And sometimes you're so unreasonable, you're not even hearing. Like today I was talking to an actor. I have to repeat the third time. And the third time I said, hey, today's Thursday and it's shooting Thursday. You know the rule on Thursday, no drama, okay? You just told me, I said, I didn't say that. For the one last time. I am not talking about you. I'm talking about everyone as actors. I'm saying that when you ask for feedback, it's the same answer because casting does not know the answer. So they say the same thing over and over. He's not right for it. I love him, but he's not right for a role. That's all they can say. Nothing more. You ask them saying, I want more specific, no. They can't give you one because they don't know. If they know, they'd be the actors. You know what I mean? But it took the third time for me to scream saying, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about every actor. It's the same thing. It's called unreasonable. To the point that you can't even hear what people are trying to say. You know? I know I'm not speaking Chinese. Egos.
Philadelphia?
Egos are good to a certain level. Are bad when it's too much. You need a certain amount of ego just to be an actor. Right? Here I am. Here's the camera. That's the why. And that's yours. And I don't care. I'm here. My name is Chi Muoi Lo. And yes, I know I'm good. Well, sometimes. Whatever. But you have to have some amount of egos to do that. Well, that's what we're talking about. We are putting ourselves out there, coming in there, and just saying, hey, here I am. I'm perfect for the role. Here I am. Give me the job. You have to have a certain amount. But it has to be a certain amount, the right amount. Anything over that, you become in the bad category. Okay? When is no okay? No is no. So what? Why take it so personally? They're looking for a guy with more hair, Richard. Let it go. Moving on to the next role. Ethan, they're looking for someone more masculine. Okay? You're just too effeminate. Okay? Abby, they're looking for someone fat. You're not. Let it go. I know you believe this role can make you a star, but let it go. Your egos can eat you alive if you don't put in check. I know I can speak poorly sometimes. I know sometimes you guys don't understand what the hell I'm talking about. I know sometimes I'm full of air, full of whatever you want to call it. It's okay. I know my failures, and I know my success. It's okay. Life move on. So put your egos in check, then you'll be okay. But if it's not in check, it can get you in trouble. Women versus men as an actor. Okay, here's the bad news for the women. If I say something offensive, please forgive me, but I just want to be a little blunt on this. Okay. As a female, there's a ticking clock. You reach a certain age, you need to worry about having a family. And most important, having a child. Well, now these days, we can have our eggs freeze, which is great. But that is a factor. So it's one of those things that women's age is very important. Why you hide it is very important. I tend to not work well with actresses But if I do work with one, I ask the age. Because if you're like 32, I know I only have what, 5? When you start worrying about something else? Doesn't matter what you say. If I've been doing this business long enough, I know what's up. If I don't, then I'm a stupid gay man who does not know anything about a woman. Why would you want to have a kid? So timing it out, when to have children and all that is important. That's why starting your career early is important. Knowing what you want is important. But if you decide what you want at a late age, then be realistic about it. What you're willing to sacrifice. This business is all about sacrifice. Sis, you have to sacrifice so many times. Instead of going out partying with your friend, you stay home on your lines in your hotel. Instead of going home to a funeral, you have to stay to shoot a scene that they needed to shoot. That's fucked up, but that's sacrifice. You know, I remember when I was graduating from school in San Francisco and I was dating somebody, and I knew for a fact that I am not going to fall in love, because if I do, I won't leave San Francisco and come down to LA. Graduated on a Saturday and moved down here on a Sunday. A week before, I already went down here and got a whole apartment already. That's sacrifice. Hey, you can still fall in love in LA, why stay in San Francisco? Sacrifices is the key. But men versus women, so the lucky thing for the men, we have more time. So even if we have a kid, we still can pursue our career if our spouse let us. And it's smart not to date another actor or actresses, whatever your preference is, because you need one stable person in the family. Two crazy is not going to work out. They all try, but haven't seen it. Something have to give, right? So you'd say, Tom Hanks did it. Well, didn't she have to give her career a little bit to let him have his career? She did. So sacrifices is the key. Okay, the ugly. This is bad. Okay, listen. In order for us to be an actor, we have to be self-centered. That's part of our characteristic. But self-centeredness can destroy so much things: relationship, family, friends, your relationship with your people, your agent, your manager, and so forth. It's a really ugly thing. Self-centeredness is ugly, period. But you need a little of that in order to be an actor. So how do we do it? Balance. You can be self-centered, but balance it out with more generosity. Hey, honey, I'm going to miss your birthday. I got you this, I'm sorry. And then when I finish the job, take her to Rome. Buy a Porsche with the money and all that. Do everything you can to make up that thing. That's how you balance it out. Okay, look at this thing. I talk a lot. People are bored out of their mind. When is he going to shut up? So you need information? I'm talking. It's self-centeredness. Be nice if I just shut up and listen. So sometime in any relationship, just shut the fuck up and listen. As a manager, same thing. Shut up and listen. Just listen. Sometimes listening can be a wonderful thing. It can forgive all the crazy thing you've done to that person. Just listen. So the ugly thing about an actor is their self-centeredness. Get away from that. Understand it. And if you're in a marriage, you're in a relationship, and you're in a business relationship, recognize that. If you understand that, you will keep your relationship. You like this video? Hit the subscribe button to learn more about the acting business. It's free. It's really free.